Reports revealed that Prince Harry took extraordinary steps to save his relationship with then-girlfriend Meghan Markle in 2016 amid fears the former actress would dump him amid the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments. Eventually, the Duke of Sussex was forced to issue a scathing statement against the media out of fear of Meghan ending their engagement, risking the ire of the royal family to protect their nascent romance. It did feel like that if the palace was not able to stand up and support his girlfriend against some of that disgusting coverage, then who in their right mind would ever consider entering into a relationship with him in the future? He was very exercised about some of that coverage. He definitely felt that if nothing was done to support her, then she would be, "I'm not sure this is what I signed up for." Another insider added, he was freaking out, saying she's going to dump him. Meanwhile, The Times wrote that Harry's communication team also felt that they had no choice other than to mount a full-on defense of Meghan. Harry's previous girlfriends, such as Chelsea Davy and Cressida Bonas, reportedly ended their relationships with him because they could not cope with the attention from the press. However, these claims have categorically been denied by a spokeswoman for the Sussexes. On the other hand, one tabloid recently claims the Duke of Sussex has some secret hobbies that Meghan Markle wants no part of. Accordingly, the Duke of Sussex is stepping out on Meghan Markle to go to the rodeo. Recent photos emerged of Harry paying a visit to the Fort Worth stockyards in Texas, but sources say Markle was furious to find out what Harry had been doing. Apparently, both Markle and Harry try to live a mostly vegan lifestyle, so the rodeo is the last place Markle would expect her husband to be. Meghan adores all animals and she would be horrified to find her husband attended a rodeo, and insider dishes. It's hard to know what he was thinking at the time. The sources say this is becoming a pattern for the Duke since he's been spending more and more time out without Markle. You often see him out riding his bike or walking the dog alone, a tipster confides. Meghan is rarely seen at all, and hardly ever with her husband when she does venture out for a bit of shopping. Harry and Meghan seem to live separate lives at times. On November 8 of that year, Harry released a statement to publicly defend Meghan from the media's intrusion. His girlfriend, Meghan Markle, has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment, the statement read. Some of this has been very public, the smear on the front page of a national newspaper, the racial undertones of comment pieces, and the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments. The statement continued, some of it has been hidden from the public, the nightly legal battles to keep defamatory stories out of papers, her mother having to struggle past photographers in order to get to her front door. The attempts of reporters and photographers to gain illegal entry to her home and the calls to police that followed, the substantial bribes offered by papers to her ex-boyfriend, the bombardment of nearly every friend, co-worker, and loved one in her life. Finally, the statement asked that members of the press could pause and reflect before any further damage is done.